What's up, WWE Universe? My name is Rain, and welcome to Ringside Rain. Thank you so much for sticking with me throughout WWE What If, and now as we have this new channel called Ringside Rain, join me as I document my progress and my growth as I pursue my dream of becoming a professional wrestling manager one day. Now, for anything else, I will ask you guys to please hit that like button for me. It's not gonna cost you anything, it's free, but it's going to help me out. Thank you so much in advance. Now, let's talk about today's pay-per-view. Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, TLC 2020. Now, there's like 5 title matches tonight, and I'm seeing 3 title changes. And we'll start off with the WWE Championship match between Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles. Now, this is going to be one of the TLC matches of the night, and I do see Drew McIntyre retaining his title. However, I do see The Miz crashing the match later on, as Drew McIntyre is probably celebrating or maybe laying down in the ring after retaining his title. Here comes The Miz cashing in his Money in the Bank contract and possibly become the new WWE champion after TLC. Now, I know it's been 10 years since The Miz actually did this when he cashed in his Money in the Bank contract on Randy Orton, hence the birth of the Angry Miz fan. So I don't know, maybe that is a possibility tonight. So I'm gonna say the title will be retained by Drew McIntyre. However, it will change because of The Miz. Now, and if you're a fan of The Miz, well, that will be awesome. Another title change will be the Raw Tag Team Championship match between The New Day and The Hurt Business. Now, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin will be representing The Hurt Business. And after so many trials and errors, I do think that if The Hurt Business doesn't get the job done this time, then they shouldn't even have the opportunity again, while The New Day is still tag team champions. So that makes me believe that Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin will bring the Raw Tag Team Gold to THB tonight. And New Day, well, sorry, but they will be going home with nothing. Another title change will be the Women's Tag Team Championship match between Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler versus Asuka, and we don't know. However, I am predicting that it might be the return of the Queen, Charlotte Flair. Now, the Queen has been gone for quite some time now, and if I remember it correctly, the Queen actually had to leave due to an injury caused by Nia Jax. So if she comes back tonight at TLC to be Asuka's partner, well, that will be a sweet revenge for the Queen, right? And also winning the Women's Tag Team Gold from Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, well, that will be a much sweeter victory for the Queen and the Empress of Tomorrow. Now, let me talk about Lana too, because I do feel bad that after this whole buildup of Lana, improving and trying to better herself as a wrestler, all those sacrifices and pain of going through the table because of Nia Jax, and then what? She gets injured and she can't make it to TLC anymore for this tag team match to team up with Asuka. I felt bad for her. I was actually hoping that the payoff would be Asuka and Lana would win the tag team gold, but WWE has a bigger plan in store, and I hope that is the case, because that really sucks for Lana after all that buildup and not really that big payoff. Now, for the title matches that would be, well, the titles that will be retained this Sunday at TLC. Let me start off with the Universal Championship match between Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. Now, this is also one of the TLC matches for the night. And as much as I love Kevin Owens, and I do want this guy to win a title sometime soon, because this guy is really good as a heel, he's really good as a face, also a great wrestler, by the way. I see Roman Reigns retaining the Universal Championship all the way till WrestleMania. And because it's set up. It's a setup for Roman Reigns to get dethroned at WrestleMania. So whoever Roman Reigns ends up facing anytime between now and WrestleMania, it sucks for them, you know, and that's going to be the story for Kevin Owens tonight. Well, are we going to see a great match? Hell yes. But at the end of the night, I see the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns still your Universal Champion. And also, retaining her gold will be the boss, Sasha Banks. Although Carmella, she made this great return, you know, as the untouchable one. A great comeback by her, by the way, as a heel. I thought she's been really doing a great job as a heel. However, I don't see her winning the SmackDown Women's Championship tonight. I think it's too soon. I love that Sasha Banks has her reign right now. See what I did there? Reign. I love how Sasha Banks has this legit boss reign right now, and I don't see Carmella taking that away from her that soon. Well, do I see her winning the SmackDown Women's Championship down the line? Yes. Maybe this is going to be a better setup for Carmella and Sasha Banks to kind of, you know, let that rivalry marinate a little bit more, and maybe at some point Carmella will somehow slither her way in to actually win the title. But as for tonight, I don't think so. Now let's talk about the Firefly Inferno match between Randy Orton and the Fiend Bray Wyatt. I don't really care who wins this one. All I care about is I hope this will not disappoint everyone, because I am assuming or predicting that this will be one of WWE's cinematic matches, because, you know, it involves the Fiend and it's a Firefly Inferno match. So I don't know what's gonna go. I don't know how you're really going to win the match. I mean, does it mean that you have to set your opponent on fire? Ooh, that sounds really exciting. And if that's the case, if that is the case, that you have to set your opponent on fire, well, I'm going to put my money on Randy Orton winning this one. Why? Logistics, my friends. Logistics. If you compare what Randy Orton usually wears when he wrestles, he's wearing like his trunks, versus the Fiend Bray Wyatt wearing like a full-on like gear. And for thinking of setting your opponent on fire, well, that works out better, right? So if that's the case, then yes, my money is on Randall Keith Orton. If not, if it's a matter of putting your opponent in a box, like what happened on Monday Night Raw when Randy put Bray Wyatt inside a locked box, set it on fire, then I see the Fiend winning. Well, maybe the Fiend will actually get in a box again and he'll actually come back out. I don't know. But you know what? Whoever ends up winning this match, I hope we get a part 2 between RKO and the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Now, what do you guys think? Post your comments down below, and please hit like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Also, if you haven't yet, please follow me on Instagram and Twitter. You can find me there at Ringside Rain. And of course, as always, you can find me here on youtube.com/Ringside Rain. You guys, if I don't see you before Christmas, well, I'm sure you guys are gonna be back for my review video anyway. Well, I wish you and your family Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year. Thank you again for joining me, Ringside Reign. You guys, until then, TTYL, jabronis.